And number 3, who's up there?
Hi.
Hello, what's your name?
Ella.
Hi Ella, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. What's your question, lovely?
What was your favourite episode to film?
To film? I really like shooting episode 7 as Henry with Millie, particularly that sort of big reveal in season 4. We spent about 3 days shooting that big monologue scene, and Millie and I just got closer and closer and closer as that, you know, process happened, and somebody took a picture of the two of us at the end of it, and we're hugging, and we both just look, excuse my language, fucked. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. But the whole thing, I loved shooting the whole thing, really. You know, like, even something that I was talking to somebody the other day about that iconic running up that hill moment. We had no idea what we were doing. I fell over on that day. Do you know what I mean? And then everyone's like, it's amazing. I'm like, if only you were there. Like, so just all of it. I loved working on all of it, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, lovely.
If you personally could have any ability, powers or talent, what would it be?
Someone asked me the other day, I think when I was younger, again, I get so like vulnerable and weird, but like, I think when I was younger, I always wanted the power to be like invisible, but as I've grown up, I realised that like actually just being myself is really important and cool. So I think flight, power of flight would be really sick. That would be fun. And then Michael Sheen got asked this question when we were doing some Twilight press tour, and he was like, I'd love the ability to be able to appear 3 centimetres to the left of wherever I really was. Which is a much funnier answer, and probably one I should have said instead, but you get me instead.
What would you do though if you could have a pointless? This is the question that me and my friends talk about, because the ladies, by the way, if you're ever worried about what your boyfriends or partners talk about in their friend group, we are idiots. There's nothing of any worth in our friendship groups. What we speak about is, if you could have a pointless superhero power, what would it be?
The ability to not need to wipe my own arse.
That'd be, yeah. Right. We've
God,
all
if I just
guys
said that out
have
loud.
thought about it. That's the question that he's pondered for ages. But we had one of them is that you could hear people's thoughts but not understand the language. That was it. You could teleport but you've got no control over where. That kind of thing. The ability to not have to wipe your own arse. That would be amazing though. And I mean, annoyingly, we can, but it's a judgment call after that, isn't it? But that is something that we could do, but no one would we wouldn't have any friends. But I'm with you, that is the best one. Wipe your own arse without having to do it.
Yeah.
The paper you would save, I mean, it's good for the environment.
You could just buy a bidet instead, you know what I mean?
Oh, I love a bidet. That is another conversation, isn't it? That is the first time I went
We are fancy bitches over here,
God,
yeah.
bidets are amazing. I like them all. I went for a colonic once. Now, come and see me on tour, I'll talk about it. I went for a colonic because I ran out of material and I thought it'd be funny. And colonics are amazing, and now bidet, oh, the fun.
Did you see a bit of Lego fly out from when you were about 6?
Yeah. I said, watching a bidet, watching a colonic, because it comes out on a tree past you. I was like, do you know what? It's like Facebook memories, but crap. And, you know, oh, that was 7 years ago. Wow.
Fuck me.
We were so serious a minute ago. Do you know what? Believe in yourself. Believe, be honest with you. And also, if you don't want to wipe your ass, don't. I'm so happy that this has happened.
I'm Jovi, hi.
Hiya.
I was just wondering whether there's been any highlights from filming behind the scenes of Stranger Things Season 5 that you can share with us that you're not going to get, like, in trouble for.
Assassinated for.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people have spoken about the read through for the last season and about how emotional it was. I'm gonna echo that. It was really emotional. There's also something else that I'll talk about within that as the show sort of comes to getting out, because I had quite a funny experience on it. Yeah, it was beautiful. And then I think as an actor, you want these moments of like, it's almost kind of just you stop thinking about yourself and you just become something new. And I was really fortunate. I had a few moments like that on this season, and I just love being close to the team. And when those moments happen, it's just this well-oiled, beautiful, incredible, artistic moment, and you all turn around to each other and you're like, oh fucking hell, we might as well just go home now. We've done it. So I was lucky. I had a few moments like that in this season. And again, you know, just working with the team, working with Mike and Duncan and Barry. A lot of like long nights, a lot of makeup, and a lot of giggles along the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your favourite song?
Oh my gosh, my favourite song. Goodness. That's a really, really hard question to answer.
What was your gut instinct? Because when people ask your
Backstreet Boys, Backstreet's Back, all right.
Yeah.
I took a video of myself when I was about, I don't know how old I would have been. I would have been 10, I reckon, when that record came out. And there's like a video of me doing that song, or I Want It That Way, straight to camera, just me alone in my room. Oh yeah, woo indeed. Yeah, so probably, yeah, Backstreet Boys. Yeah, yours?
You've got it. Oh no, I'm with you on that one. Backstreet Boys. I pretend to not love it because I'm gangster as fuck. But I actually know the entire choreography to this whole video, and that is
Sounds. Have you got any CDs
Please
up
do
there?
Because I will do it. I can't help myself. Like, have you ever seen in Shrek when the Piper starts crying, they can't help themselves? I'm like that if that song comes on. And I used to be a bouncer. Imagine me outside a nightclub and they play Backstreet Boys, and I'm there trying see, even now I want to do it. That's the worst question. Sorry. Oh, I love that song. It is a great
Jam.
song.
What a jam.
It is a great song. And that's the thing you say about filming yourself. Like anyone that goes to act or perform, that joy. Like if you think back, because I've done it with songs where you put a video camera on and you go to film yourself, and in your mind you go, "This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
This is going to be," and that sort of belief at that age, I think, is the purest form of confidence. I'm like, hold on to that, because that's the sort of the age. Right now, at your age, everything is possible. And I think if you can hold on to that for as long as you possibly can, it is the best feeling absolutely ever. Thank you very much. It was very, very
Thank
cool.
you for your question, Abby. Yeah. I'm really fortunate at the moment. I'm working on a show for Amazon called Rings of Power. And I'll tell you this, when I got it, my brother and I did my first audition tape for it in November. And when I got it, I took a video of myself in full tears, because he didn't pick up the phone. And I've been going to work, and for the first 3 weeks I was going to work, I would just cry with joy every single day. Because if you told me when I was 11 that I'd be able to do something like that, a show that I love, and a world that I love, and a story that I love, I wouldn't have believed you. Little me, who did, you know, his local youth theatre, playing the French mouse in something like Alice in Wonderland or something like that. So yeah, I'm fortunate enough at the moment to be working on something that I truly, truly love. So yeah, that's my answer.
Thank you.
I've asked everyone that we've done a panel with, what's the coolest thing you've stolen from a set?
I've got one of the hands of Vecna from season 4, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Anything else? I've got the weight, the Morgenstern ring from
Nice.
from whatever that film was called. That's why I did so well.
Hi Jamie, my name's Ava.
Hi Ava.
Hi. And I did have a question, but my mum's just messaged me for me to ask you, what do you use Vecna's hands for?
Yes!
I didn't ask it, my mum did. She's over there.
First of all, Ava, how old are you?
16.
All right, okay, so she knows. They're right. Oh, there's Ava's mum, you bad parent. Wait, what? Right, we can guess, depending on which hand he took.
Not wiping my own arse.
Yeah! Oh, perfectly done. Oh, I love it when bad stuff is other people's fault. I've been wanting to ask that for ages. I was like,
I hate myself. I don't.
Do you take the left hand or is it the left hand or the right
It's
hand?
the left hand.
Yes, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I am. There you go. Thank you so much. You saved me. My first paid acting gig was in Sweeney Todd.
Wow.
And was there anything that I turned up at that gig and knew nothing. Like, someone would be like, hit your mark, and I'd be like, yeah, cool. Who's Mark? But I think, you know, because I'd done a lot of stuff in the theatre growing up, you know, like both locally and sort of nationally as well, you know, I think in doing that you realise that, well, you don't realise, but you sort of learn that it takes a village, you know, and that's something that all the best actors that I've ever worked with really, really understand. It's not about you, it's about all of us coming together, doing the work, and being a unit, and that's when shit goes really, really well, you know. It's the sum of its parts, right? So that's something that I take with me, you know, on any gig that I go to, and that's it, you know, just be cool, just be fucking cool.
I was really clueless as well because I didn't realise that when they switched the cameras to film the angle of the person that you're acting with, you still have to deliver your lines.
Oh yes, you do.
So they would do their line and I just stood there like, you still have to act. I was like, oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
and honestly, from personal experience, do give it, because you will, the other person who's doing the scene at that moment in time needs you. You need each other, and that's what I mean. Is it's like you need each other in that moment to really be able to bring the performance out. Well done, good job, congratulations.
So have you gotten any new tattoos recently, or do you have any ideas in the pipeline?
Just show us your butt cheek. That's what just say it.
I got Joan Baez on the other one. Actually, Timothy Chalamet, that would have been way funnier, fuck. My friend Autumn did a new tattoo on me, I think in November, and it's a scythe with some lettering underneath it and some beautiful vines that she does. And Autumn's amazing, and I love her to bits, and she's just really cool. And then my friend Julianne did a sparrowhawk on my arm recently as well, because when I was out in Atlanta, I have a really strong connection to nature, and so with both with season 4 and season 5, cats were really prevalent in they just appear. Season 4, I had a black cat that just appeared at my door. She lived with me for the whole season, and then she just disappeared on the last day. Season 5, I had a cat come and stay with me for a bit, and also I had a sparrowhawk that would just come and sit in the garden. And so I always see those things as just signs. So yeah, I've got the sparrowhawk tattooed on my arm. There you go.
Thank you. And please release the jackets.
Please release
the jackets.
The jackets. Okay. Hot, sweaty, sticky, and heavy. But in terms of touch and all of that stuff, it's made out of foam latex. So you know what we, I don't even know what we call them. In America they call them pool noodles. They're those things that you hold on to.
Styrofoam.
Yeah, exactly. So it feels a bit like that, particularly the vines, and a bit gooey as well, because we have to put goo all over it so I look glossy. Thank you.
Just wondering if there are any rituals you did or preparing for a scene during season 4 or anything like that.
I didn't kill anyone. There was certain processes that I went through that became what I suppose you would call ritualistic for me, as I was preparing for certain moments within Vecna, certain things digging up from within that became ritualistic and quite personal. I won't describe them because I think that's just my journey, but yeah, definitely certain things that I would do. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Given a recent job that you did,
Are you talking about the sexy audiobook?
Yeah.
He's a porn star now. Check him out.
I was going to keep it out of context. I was just going to ask how many people have now approached you to ask, do you want to meet them in the library?
Right, we're going to need some context.
I was approached by a company called Queen Originals.
Yeah.
Which is a female-owned and run business. They do what's called sort of romantasy, sexual, erotica, audio, cool shit. And I got the offer through, and it made me giggle. They asked me to do the voiceover for a particular gig, and it made me giggle so much that I was like, if I'm laughing this much just at the prospect of doing it, I'm fucking all in. And it was really fun. It was really, really funny. It was very exposing, as you can imagine. Only one person has asked to meet me in the library. That being said, the library at school was always a good spot.
Thanks, Jamie.
Art imitates life.
But who do you think will win in a fight between Vecna and Fred?
I think, oh, that's really good actually, because they both obviously get into your nightmares and they both obviously get into the darker parts of your psyche. I would argue that Vecna probably has the upper hand.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
And John, this has been, I just lost myself there. This has been so much fun to do. And
It's mental.
It's been, I mean, I don't know what the takeaways are. We've got Speaking's not wiped his arse for 30 years. There's so much. We've got the sex book, audio. Oh my, this has been the best unplanned thing that has happened today, and it's been awesome. Thank you so much for coming. We're gonna do a quick picture with everyone. And everyone, up you get. We're gonna put it in. You guys, Rob, your questions. You've been amazing. I really look forward to seeing you on my tour, which is happening. Which I know I never bring it up, but I am going to be on tour this year. So when you guys come to, where am I doing the tour? All over the UK, actually. Get on Emmanuel stand up. You can come and sing. Mate.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's always fun coming to Liverpool. I act like a complete prick, and you guys just seem to accept me for it. So thank you. Go on, mate. Give it.
You've got to turn it up. You've got to turn it up.